Hello and welcome to round 7 of the JCW Mini UK Tour. We're at the Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit today. It's the final round of the championship. We've had practice and qualifying, and after a very stressful qualifying session where I really struggled to string a lap together in really not that bad of conditions, we managed to nab pole by a tenth of a second. It's not something I could sustain for the full race distance, so I suspect we might have a little bit of trouble. We were clearly slower in the first sector, but then made up our time in the second and third sectors, so something to watch out for. But yeah, we have a dry race with cloud and overcast mixture, so we'll see how we get on. It's going to be interesting. So yeah, without further ado, let's get trackside and get stuck into the sprint race, shall we? Optimistic from Bell there, wasn't it? Oh no. That's an awful start. Well, we've got some making up to do here, haven't we? What a terrible first lap. I think the best thing I can do here is focus on consistency and not driving like a wally. Keeping it smooth and consistent, and yeah. Drop it back into second there to try and get the front end in. Well, Dixon's certainly raring to go, isn't he? I missed it. very fine there. Because I'm turning in too late. Well, braking too late, really. Well, this has worked out quite nicely, hasn't it? So Dixon's dropped back, and it's just me and Ellis now. Well, for the moment, at least, anyway. See, Matt Bell was having a crack at Dixon. They seem a bit down on top speed, don't they? So it's all quite calm at the moment, but I don't think I can really go a whole lot faster. I do feel like I've got an edge on Ellis on a good lap. I've missed it again. What's that, lap 4? 4 in a row. Come on, Andrew, sort your stuff out. Yeah, I do feel like I've got the edge over the course of a lap, but it's not really that much quicker. I definitely stay on a straight line, not by much, but just a little bit. Enough there. So much better than me through that just the first couple of corners, really. Well, the first 3 corners. Through there, they pull out enough that I'm then playing catch up the rest of the lap. And that's something that it's me, that it's not them. It's not like they're really good. So even in TT mode, when I put myself against the ghosts, against their, in fact, so a bit of a story about that. So there was when 153 came out, I jumped onto TT mode to see what the difference was, and I came here to do it first. And I chucked a lap together, and I was really happy with the lap. It was a good lap. And I came here to do this video, and a chap called, and I'm sorry if I said this wrong, a chap called Nikita had basically nabbed my record off me. So before I did this video, I thought, I'm not having that. So I jumped on here again and spent a couple of hours trying to beat it. I'll tell you what, it took some beating, but what showed up was, more than anything, was that I'm just not very good in the first few corners of the lap. Because he had me beat in the first 3 corners every time. His ghost just, yeah. And I spent the rest of the lap playing catch up, really. I got better, I learnt a lot from his ghost. So I'm very thankful to him for that. I say him, it might be a she. Very thankful to them for that. Yeah, it was certainly a very difficult record to beat. So whoever you are, thank you for the challenge. I appreciated it, and I very much enjoyed going after it. halfway through now. I see Porter and Dixon and Bell are all together. Not sure where I'm going to do it, really. So it can be done into here, but it's not really an overtaking spot. I suspect the run down into the last corner, which I think is called Clearways. I think it's Clearways. I'm just going to call it the last corner because I don't want to look like a dick. This very rarely works for me, this move. That's a bit aggressive. Let's try and get close enough for a run down into the last corner. I think that's our best bet. That wasn't great. Nor was that. But I do think we're close enough. We might even have it into. No. Next lap then. So that move is not on. That's not going to happen, that one. Let's do a better job of that on the next lap, hopefully. It's good fun though. Good race this. Gap, isn't it? Wow. We're going to have to work hard here, I think. Okay, nope. That was a pretty good run as well. So if that's not going to work, we are just going to have to be a little bit, a bit angry. Oh, that's a bit better this time, isn't it? We're a bit further along. Nice. Oh, he ran wide a little bit there. Brilliant. Now we have control. Struggling a bit with the front. Front seems to be losing a little bit of its edges on the tyres, it feels like. It's just lost a bit of its bite. This is where the after this is finished, this championship, I'm going to do some wet weather testing, running. I say testing, I'm just going to do some offline racing in the wet, focus on that and get that feeling for the, you know, how to weight the car properly and more sensitively, because at the moment I'm not quite getting it right. I can feel that even now, even with the higher grip level, I can still, having now felt it in the wet more, I'm starting to feel the same thing in the dry as well. Yeah, need to work on that. Looking to see if that brings any decent results in for the dry weather as well. They're really on it. Felt the need to defend that one. Quite happy to drop it down to second. Good luck going around the outside of me there, mate. Late on the brakes there. No room at the end, Dean. Sorry. This has been a really, really enjoyable race. He's very racy. We might have a bit of a last lap on our hands here, I think. Unusually, I might well do the feature race as soon as I can after this race is finished. So I tend to do them like one day after the other in 3-day slots if I can. But I'm enjoying this so much, I think I might get the replay recorded and jump straight into doing the feature race, because this has been great. Just make it a late night. Come on. Yeah. Oh, a bit late there as well. I've given him plenty of opportunity, I keep screwing it up. Hey! Oh, I'm really happy with that. After the qualifying we had and the first 2 laps. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. That was a good race. Enjoyable race. I quite like that we're sort of we make our lap times at different parts of the circuit. It makes it quite interesting. It means you can sort of, you can try and make a plan. You gotta be within a certain distance at this point so that you're in touch when you need to be later on in the lap. Yeah, that's good fun. That is. I like those sort of races. Well, I say that. I like those sort of races when I feel like I'm the one with the advantage. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to have been in Ellis's situation. It does seem that the AI just needs to be generally, overall, just a little bit faster on 120, I would say. Not massively so, but yeah, just a little bit faster. Maybe sort of like 2.5 tenths or so on most circuits. But it's still making for very, very enjoyable racing. It's not quite as stressful as it could be. My favourite pit entry from the first time when we were here for the Indy circuit. Fantastic. So, well, that win gives us pole for the feature race. Now the feature race is going to have a bit of rain at the end, but starting off dry, so that'll be quite cool. Yeah, that's brilliant. We've had a fantastic run of results. We really have. So how did we do? So we've got our 32.9, 32.9, 32.8, 32.9, 32.7, 32.8, 32.8, 32.9, 32.9, 33.1, 33.6. That, yeah, I mean, that's really close. Yeah, really enjoyed that race. That was great fun. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, and we'll see you very shortly with the feature race. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.